What is up, folks? All right, so yeah, let's. I'm just getting things rolling here with my setup. I tried to do this last Friday, did not work very well because I had somebody come bring me a delivery that I had to deal with. But I'm gonna be doing it today, and again, my setup isn't totally done yet. I still have some lighting things to wait for, and also I haven't done the like reverb thing. Haven't put these things back up yet. And so if it doesn't sound super high quality, my bad. Sorry. Still putting this stuff back together. But yeah, I thought I would show you what it's like to maintain the open source projects that I do. And because I've taken a few weeks off. So let's get into that. Let me pop open our scene here. And here I am on github.com. Woohoo! And we'll just, I don't know why I want to clear that out, but unfortunately, I have been like, well, not unfortunately, I've been reading all the emails notifications as they've been coming in, but apparently that marks them as read in my notifications here, so it's like my notifications here are pretty useless. But I think that what I'm gonna do is I'll just go to the most popular or the projects that I know have gotten a lot of attention while I've been mostly away, and go through all the issues and pull requests on those, and then I can go check my email and see if there's anything that I missed. So I'll just grab this one here really quick since it's here. And like I said in my tweet, this might be super boring. I don't know. The Coding with Kent series is basically like, I'm doing some work. It's not like I'm not working on anything proprietary or anything, so you can just watch me do my work. I'm not offended if you decide it's kind of boring and would rather just move along. So, yeah. Well, and feel free to ask me questions and stuff. I'll have the chat open right here. So if you do have any questions, then that's cool too. Okay. So this was back December 13th. I'm guessing this person is not mocking out something. So they are making a request in their test, and the server is not up and running during their test, and so they're getting a connection refused. The solution to this is to not make that request and mock it out. And so that's what I'm going to say. My guess is that I gotta say thanks to Jam. And then hi, want to be friendly here. Spectrum. That's where we're going. Yep. Oops. Copy. There we go. I should probably make that a snippet because I say that a lot. In fact, I probably am going to make that a snippet here in a little bit. If you do find an issue with the library, please open a new issue and follow the template. Thanks. And close that. Okay. Is this Kent DOD? I don't know who Kent DOD is, but Kent C. Dodds is my name. Hi. Excuse me, mate. Why aren't you in the warp pipe? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. All right, sweet. So let's move on to the next. If you don't keep on, or if you like continue to spam my the chat with this warp pipe stuff, then I'll probably just block you. So let's keep things productive here. Okay, so I'm gonna go I know that this concurrent mode thing, well, here, I'll just look at it. I don't think that there's any progress on this. This is Kent Dodds. My name is Kent C. Dodds. That's who I am. Hello. Go comment. Hold on a second. This is an issue? Why is this minimized? That's weird. Yeah, weird stuff going on in the chat. Okay. Okay, and they're gone. Remove put user in time. What is that supposed to mean? Time out, I'm guessing. And yeah, okay. For 300 seconds. Can I just like remove them? Because I don't think they're here. Any resources to learn React Native testing using native testing library? I don't have any resources for that, but people tell me that if you learn React testing library, you'll be able to use React Native testing library really like in a pretty straightforward way. So testingjavascript.com, that's the resource for you. Okay, so I don't think that we need to address this right now. React router test example fails. All right, this is something I can do. Yeah, the example right here. We want to make sure that can pass. So let's do this. We've got the React testing library examples. All of my history is gone because I switched my Google Chrome profile to a different account. So like normally that would autocomplete to the GitHub repo for me, but yeah, all that history's gone. So probably could just upgrade this thing entirely. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go to my desktop because I don't want to keep this around. We'll clone this thing, and I'm using Hub from GitHub, so go take a look at that. Git check out, and that's git clone. There we go. And then we'll do that. Open up code, and yeah, let's go ahead and yarn all the stuff. I do typically use yarn as much as I can. I prefer yarn. Code Sandbox has a workspace. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, we're just getting our stuff. Also, by the way, this is me doing this live stream is kind of a test because before, like last year when I was doing live streams, I had my laptop and then I had my streaming PC. So you would see my laptop, but my streaming PC would manage the stream. But I don't like that at all, and that's part of the reason why I upgraded to the newest MacBook, was so that I wouldn't have to do that anymore. So far things are going pretty well, but if the stream like freezes at any point, let me know, and I will just be incredibly sad about that. Premod is asking any resources on Enzyme. I have one resource for you on Enzyme. It is, if we go to search, we're going to go to, this is all my blog posts. If we look for implementation details, boom. That's the resource for you. Basically explains why Enzyme is terrible and you should not use it. So there you go. Feel free to read that, and hopefully I can convince you. PNPM, I've heard of PNPM. I haven't really felt a strong need to use PNPM. The thing is, especially as an instructor, I don't want to use something that's not as mainstream. And using yarn, in fact, typically with my instructional stuff, I actually use NPM, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. I like yarn. I like the emoji. I don't know. Yeah, thanks, Premod. Okay, so now we've got our stuff. I'm going to use my alias npm run validate. Looks like I don't have a validate script, so we're going to do the alias npm run test. And yeah, well, that'll just run jest, not in watch mode. Sweet. Okay, so everything's working, and we're going to run yarn. I have an alias type yarn update. So it's just yarn upgrade interactive latest. And actually, you know what? I don't even want to do that. What I'm going to do is I use a package called NCU. It's like npm current update or something. with the update flag, and it just takes all my dependencies and updates them to the latest version. And so that's what I'm going to try here. And now we'll run yarn again. Actually, I don't trust yarn or npm. I don't trust any of them. So I'm going to rm rf my node modules and my yarn lock. We're just going to yarn again, straight from scratch. I've just had too many situations. Maybe these have all been fixed and I'm wasting my time, but I feel like I've had too many situations where I've upgraded a bunch of stuff and then tried to run npm install or yarn again, and it just doesn't install things properly. It's super annoying. This is my life, so I don't know what to tell you. So we'll get that going, and boom, it's done. So let's go ahead. Oh, and boom, this is super sad. Check this out. I've got no receipt for this, blah, 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 blah. It has something to do with Xcode something or other, and I've run the scripts you're supposed to run, and it says it's installed. It's super annoying. I've got to figure this out. I don't really know what it does, but I don't like it. Node.jip is the worst. Okay, cool. So now let's run the tests again. Boom, got them all. They're all working still. That is excellent. So the next thing I'm going to do, well, here, let's just go ahead and get out of all that stuff. Upgrade all the things and push that. And then we can get rid of this thing. Goodbye. Oh, and we can get rid of that. And I'll just go away from that. React router. Okay, so this is the example we have in the docs. And they posted it to React testing library, but that's fine. Okay, we've got a vulnerability still, according to that. Nope, we don't. They're all gone. Yay. So refresh this thing. Boom. Happy go lucky. Now, let's see about updating this. So where do they say it's failing? Yeah, I've got a router example. Well, I'm not exactly sure what the problem is here. It actually looks element type is invalid, expected string for built-in components. Location display with router, that's fine. Huh. I'm not sure about this one. Maybe we should just update the example to be the same as the one in the examples repo. And we'll link that. And I gotta say hi. Hi. Thanks for the issue. And examples to do. We're gonna go to router and copy this and paste that. I'm going to transfer this issue to the docs site as well. Would you be interested in making the necessary changes? Comment and then transfer, choose docs, doc, testing library docs. There we go. Transfer issue. All right, sweet. So let's go back to React testing library issues. And coming down, here we go. Unexpected behavior, event propagation, key down, something, something, something. Let me just check here really quick. Okay. Hello. All right. Awesome library. There's something unexpected. Key down behavior, event propagation. Let me just see if there's, because I'm pretty sure I've read this before. December 20th, we're bumping into this issue. Have I commented on this yet? No, Sebastian was taking care of stuff. Yeah. I think this is out of scope for testing library. I think we can rely on the fact that if clicking, okay, so they want to hitting enter on input. If clicking the submit button or submitting the form element, submitting on the form element. Hi folks, do a wave, keep things friendly. Or submitting on the form element submits the form properly, that the browser will behave properly when the user hits enter. But I personally wouldn't bother writing a test for that behavior, because at that point you're basically testing the browser's users. Closing this as a, yeah. Thanks. Close. Boom. Cannot read property push of unfind. Okay. They did not follow the template. I should get a bot that just closes things and says, go to Spectrum if they don't follow the template. Hi, person. My guess is there's something wrong with your setup somewhere. The best place to get support for something like this is on our Spectrum, is by posting a code sandbox reproduction on our Spectrum. And you know what? I'm going to make really quick a template for people to use for this kind of thing. And actually, back here, I recorded a video yesterday in Code Sandbox. All my settings are messed up. Again, here we go. We're going to fork this, and I'm going to call this React Testing Library Help. Use this to get help with React Testing Library. Okay, and then for this, we're just going to do a multi-line string. We'll do it in a p tag just for funsies. And I'm gonna need this. There we go. Hi, thanks. If you need, I'm assuming they do need help with React Testing Library. Best way to get it is by forking this code sandbox, making a reproduction of your issue, or showing what you're trying to do, and posting a link to it in on. Then we're going to need an anchor tag. href spectrum.chat testing library / help react, I think is where I want to go. HTTPS / that. And let's do target blank. And what is this? It's like a ref no something. Yeah, rel no opener no refer something security something. Okay. Cool, and that'll take you to help react. Perfect. And then here, and actually, you know what? We'll just put this here. Put this all in a big div. We'll put another paragraph underneath that link. Our spectrum. Yeah. And we'll do a colon. So this is our spectrum chat. Ta-da! And then we're going to have a p tag here where we say open the test file and click the S tab in Code Sandbox to get started. And you know what? I'm going to do lots of the same stuff just as a comment in the test. And if you need to use APIs that do not work in Code Sandbox, like jest.mock, for example, then please download this and make a Git repository. GitHub instead. Then post a link to your GitHub repo. Here we go. An example, please note that setup test.js imports just DOM. I think that's all it does. Yeah. Okay. That's good. I guess I should get rid of the prettier RC and ESLint ignore and the prettier ignore. Probably yeah, I'll probably leave that. But then let's make sure these are all up to date to the latest version of all of these things. And we'll put a little caret there to keep it. There we go. And we can get rid of the format script, and we'll get rid of the ESLint and Husky stuff. And all of our dev deps, get rid of those. Move this up. Oh. Okay, yeah. Comma there. Get rid of that. Cool. I think this is good. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this a template And can I choose my own icon? No. I'd make it a goat if I could, but that's fine. Okay, so then we're going to copy this, and I'm going to trying to think of the best URL shortener. So what I could do is testinglibrary.com/help. But we already have something for that. So yeah, I think I'll probably just do my own URL shortener for this. Shorten that to RTL help. Actually, you know what? Before I do this, I can configure this, I think. Okay, delete template. Are you for real? Okay, whatever. I'll just edit the template directly, I guess. Here, let's try it again. Oh, no, don't delete sandbox. They're not frozen. Looks like the template was deleted. Okay, so now we're going. Nope. Sandbox config. Create file, I guess. Oh, there we go. Good. I wanted the UI. I wanted to be able to view. Okay, yeah, and this is what we have in the testing library examples actually. So let's go to sandbox. Here we go. Wait, sandbox config.json. No. This is. Nope. Okay. Fine. View. I'm just going to guess is tests. Oh, sweet. And the man. Oh wait, no, there is docs for this, right? Docs. Here we go. Put container port. No, doesn't. It's employee document. Bummer. I want to choose which file opens first, but whatever. That's fine. Yeah, and this is, oh man, come on, Code Sandbox. Run that again, but run it with all the things. You know what I'm gonna do? Instead of setup tests, we're just gonna get rid of that. Delete this, and we'll put it directly in here. And I also want to change the way most people are doing this. Instead of getting something from render, I want most people to use screen. Screen. Get by text. I changed that, so there we go. Sometimes Code Sandbox is not the, doesn't do it right. Okay. Okay. Number 558, should code be opaque by the router? I don't know what you're asking. You'll need to be a little bit more explicit. Are you talking about this? Well, okay, so there are kind of different ways to look at this. You could either do a full integration test where you just render your app and the app renders the router, and that works great. But actually, I'll just defer you to this. There are different levels of testing, and all of them have their merits, and enjoy reading that. Okay, cool. So now, if I share this, I can share and have it open to the test. is what I want. Hold on a second. How'd that get back there? Delete that. Okay, there we go. And okay, we got to refresh because we're having some trouble. But he responded with, got it, thank you. That they are. Oh, okay. I'm going to check on something. Nope, okay. We're good. Yeah, so now things are working. Huzzah. And we've got our index. So the link I'm going to share will have the test open first, and it will have the test instead of the browser preview. And we're going to get that editor. And I'm going to take off theme dark. I don't think that'll make a difference. It'll just choose whatever theme they normally want. Hide navigation. No, I don't want to hide navigation. And I don't want to specify the font size. But I do want to specify the module and what the preview window shows. So let's try this in an incognito. How did you query on GitHub by typing directly on the breadcrumbs? Oh, that was, you hit the T key and then you're like, what? Kind of cool. Here's another quick tip, question mark. It'll show you all the shortcuts that you can use on this page. Pretty cool. Okay, so it looks like this went right where I want it to go. So perfect. I'm going to use that for my short URL, which I had a terminal window open for that. So shorten this RTL help. This is using my Netlify shortener that you can go look up. And it's just pushed. It's going to Netlify. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh man, I was too fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Normally really fast, which that was pretty quick. Cool. Okay, so now I can, here I'm going to tweet this. I made a thing to help people get help with React library. And we'll do the, there we go. If someone asks you, or yeah, please follow the directions here instead of reading at me. Okay. Great. Please follow the instructions here. Thanks. Okay, cool. We're making some progress here. 9 more issues. We already dealt with that one. Document, implement matchers with get all. Oh, right, yeah. Hi, friends. I don't think we're going to do this. The workarounds are reasonable enough, so we can't justify adding more API use case. Good luck. Okay. And server-side rendering, 21 days ago. 19 days ago was the last comment. In my case, it's Node. Really want to know if there's a built-in API to test server-rendered components. Hi, Roo, something, yep. We're not going to build something for this specifically, but because the output, I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, let me just take care of this little notification. To be honest, and is what you have there. So I can see how it could be useful to the output. Like it is dumb. What if we did something like this? Render. So right now we have a hydrate option. Let me just check this really quick. Hydrate. So we could add a yeah, we could add a React DOM server render to string, and then put that string in a div and give you back queries for that div and stuff. Okay, so render server stuff, and then this is our true. I think what we'd do is basically render to string your UI and container.inner HTML equals string return actually yeah, that would be on the container. So you'd be able to interact with it like it's DOM, but it won't run your effects, etc. Typically, what I would I'm thinking I would recommend that you not bother. I don't know. No. What do you and others who are reading this think? And we're going to add the label needs investigation or discussion. There we go. Okay, cool. These variables don't seem to be rendered. How long have I been? Oh, 30 minutes, I think. I'm thinking I'm going to do a Pomodomo, whatever. I don't know how to say that word. I know what it looks like. But I think I'm going to take a little break here in just a sec. Okay, CSS variables don't seem to be rendered. What? Yeah, I don't know. Hi, what's your name? You can definitely use testing library tools with CSS variables. The problem is where you're running the tests. If you're using JSDOM, then that issue is probably your problem. But you could run this with Karma in a real browser or with Cypress, and those would work fine, I expect. There's nothing we can do about it in this project. Sorry, good luck. All right, we're churning through this stuff. And we got to get to DOM testing library. Whew, that'll be fun. Okay, we got a material UI popover, something, something. Content is missing. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, what's happening is there's an animation. Oh, I already talked about it. Sent me a zip file. Okay. Okay, great. Thanks, Pablo. I think we can mark this as resolved. Hooray! Okay, I'm just gonna check the comments here really quick. Really good grasp on React by following your tutorials. Sweet! I was wondering if you have any online course where I can subscribe and learn from it, especially for advanced JavaScript and React. So the best place for you to subscribe to stuff I have coming out is to go to my website, scroll down to the bottom, and join the newsletter there. Yeah, that's the best place. So yeah, hopefully that is helpful. I blog every week, and you'll get an email every week with a link to one of my blogs, and you'll learn stuff. And then anytime I do a workshop or schedule something like that, then you'll hear about it through that. So cool. All right. So that one's that. We'll go to the issues again. We are down to 6. Window event is not equal to event. Okay, so yeah, window.event. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about this one. Read-only window property event returns the event, which is currently being handled by the site's code. Outside the context of an event handler, the value is always undefined. You should avoid using this property in new code. Boom, I'm going to just copy and paste that. I'm actually going to say that this is a JS DOM problem, because I think in a real browser this would work. Hi, what's your name? I'm guessing this is an issue with JS DOM's implementation of, dispatch event, but it may not be. I'm not sure. We'd need to investigate further, and perhaps dispatch event doesn't set window.event properly, even in the browser. Either way, I don't think we have the bandwidth to investigate this further, because it's probably not worthwhile. Window.event is not recommended for use. Yeah. From MDN. Okay. So hopefully you can work around this issue. Perhaps you could set it manually yourself using object line property on. Good luck. Okay, cool. Care of that. mock prevent default. Hey, congratulations, Ganesh, on your startup. That's exciting. Just since we're kind of talking about this, I am planning on 2020 being the year that I create KCD EDU, which is basically for anybody who's at any stage in software development for the web, they can come to KCD EDU and learn something. This is, I'm not sure if this is going to be like a platform. You go to like kcdedu.com or something. I can't get a .edu if I'm not a university, so there's that. But yeah, so something like that. I don't know if that's what it'll be or if it'll just be, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what it'll be, but I have a lot of ideas what I'm going to do to help people level up wherever they're at, even if they're just totally barely getting started. So look forward to that over the next decade. Decade's a long time. Mock prevent default. Not sure if there's a bug or by design, but thought I'd post it here either way as to ensure that prevent default was called using a mock. Yeah, okay. I would suggest doing it if EPS something hadn't said what he said, I would have typed basically every single thing he typed. Okay. Hi, friends. All right, sweet. We are getting down. This is great. And I've got this rule in my email that if I respond to one of these, that it archives it. So when I go back to my email, instead of like 80 emails, seriously, 84, I think was my last count, emails, it'll be like fewer, and that'll be great. New act warning since update. Oh no! I think we have 3.1 in here. Have a look at this next week. And then, of course, you got busy, probably. Okay, we do have a reproduction. Oh, great. It's using Formic. Well, I guess I'll just have to dive into Formic source code. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. We're going to clone this. I have an idea. Let's go back to the desktop, remove the React testing library examples, git clone this thing, cd into testing library, React yarn that thing. And I should have opened up code while I was waiting. This is now deleted stuff. Okay, and hold on a second. Code in here. Come on, open folder. Weird. What is going on? Just close the editor. Whoa. Hold on. Try again. There we go. Much better. Okay, so now if I nrt, see the version, library React, and then if we bump this up to the latest, here, let's do the latest of everything. And yarn lock. just to cover our bases there. And then we'll come down to our test. Whoa! Double core, fine, whatever. And NRT to get our test going. Okay, we got that. Okay. So let's do async. We'll grab wait. Oh, wait. And then let's try that again. Wait till the next tick of the event loop. Oh, for crying out loud. I don't think we're using anything we need that for. Try that again. Boo, we were using imports. Okay. Const. And then let's get the from equals require. Okay, that should do it. Not using imports anymore, please. Yes. Okay, so that's the problem. Is formic is doing something. Yeah. Okay. I'm 99% certain that formic, in this case, y'all are suffering from. I always spell y'all wrong. Y'all. There we go. From this, I've got a blog post, not specifically about it, but nesting. I think this is it. Got an appendix. Okay, we got what about cleanup? Nope, that wasn't it. It was testing. Boy, finding a specific article I have about testing is not easy. What was it? You know what? It was more recent, so let's test. Right, fewer longer tests. That was one. Is the thing I discuss in the appendix of this blog post. Basically, something is happening in some React or some of your code or the code of your component code or the code of your dependencies after the test completes. You need to wait for those things to finish before your test completes, or your test is incomplete. No pun intended. So in the case of this person, Donald demo, I added a single wait at as the last line of the test, and the error went away. Normally, you'll want to have some kind of assertion for what actually happened there, but thanks to the fact that wait is wrapped in act, and it we get the error to go away. And if there is a problem, it will surface. It will be more likely to surface. There we go. So this is a so act working properly, as is React testing. Good luck. I don't know how to make that any better. Because I get that kind of issue all the time. Oh, I'm still getting act warnings. Well, you didn't finish. Like, your component's still doing stuff. Okay. Oh, and I already did this one. Needs discussion. Sweet. We have 3 left. Oh, wait. No, this is new. Utility. Grade wrapper. Nah. Oh, haha. Hi. Funny. Interesting. Yeah, exactly. Hi, friends. Code og. We have the same kind of thing for React regular or React DOM as well. And testing library, React. Looking for setup, custom render, boom. That's what I'd recommend. I don't see much of a reason to add more API to simplify something that I don't think is all that changing. And actually, I think would just what's the word I'm looking for? It would just convolute. Is it spell root? Fine, convolute. Complex, yeah. Convolute the code. Barely. Thanks anyway. Boom. Okay. Sweet, we're done with React testing library with everything that I'm gonna do here. Oh, except for pull requests. I should probably do pull requests first. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we got a couple breaking changes. I'm gonna leave this one for later. Add option to render concurrent routes. Oh, right. This was a draft. We're kind of still waiting. I'm not really worried about that. Fix error on complex example. I could write a blog post about this for the number of times I answer it or I talk about it. Basically, what happens, basically, I've been bitten by this before. Users or contacts.length render contact list. That's actually not the version I want. We're gonna do this, that, paste that. If contacts.length is 0, then you'll render 0. No good. Shipped that to prod at PayPal. So I never do that, and instead I always go with the more explicit version, but you do whatever you like. Okay. Let's, I think what happened, okay. Thanks for this. Approve. Squash, and gonna be a docs change. And we're gonna get all contributors in on this to yeah, make sure that add that person for docs. Let's get rid of this while we're waiting for that to finish. And come on, all contributors. There you are. Very good. And awesome. Then we can squash and merge this. And I don't like the skip CI thing because it actually can mess up my releases. I got to figure out how to make it not skip CI. Okay, delete branch. Oh, I'm restoring it. Dang it. Delete it again. Okay, cool. So we've dealt with everything on React Testing Library. And I think it's awesome. We only have 4 things open on React Testing Library. But here we come to DOM Testing Library. 24 issues. Ugh. And 5 pull requests. So let's look at the pull requests first. Various elements and their default roles. Yeah, Sebastian is still working on this. I don't think I need to comment. Add support for fallback roles. I commented on this. Oh yeah, this was an issue that I asked this person if they wanted to work on it. Right. Yes, and I remember this was not quite what we needed. I gotta get myself back into this. Oh, what was it? So the second one should fail without the query thing. Second one succeeds with the query thing. Succeeds with the query thing. Succeeds with the query thing. I feel like we should have a test specific to this. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. There like a button. Here we go. How do you do suggestions? Okay, so we'll do that progress bar meter. Without this, do we have a meter? No, we didn't. Have length 1 and length 0. Actually, I want to put this one at the bottom. And we're going to do this one as well. Okay. And we're going to do all these. We can't do that. Or I can't make a suggestion in GitHub for this, but I would suggest this change to, and we'll come here to this. We don't need it to resolve to something truthy because the other one handles that for us. And basically just do the same thing here. Same thing. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. Await. And await. Solves. Oh, I see. We got a find all and a find. Yeah, okay. Find by role meter resolves to be truthy. And then a find all by role. I probably wouldn't have written the test this way at first if I were writing it from scratch right now, but that's okay. And then this is going to be progress bar and progress bar with the query fallbacks true. Is that what he called it? Thanks. Okay, somebody just asked a question, I think. If we share how to I'm using an app called Front. And so if you want to go use that, they have this rules thing, and it's pretty cool. When you get an email, so you can configure GitHub to send you an email even when you comment on something, and they will CC a special email address. And so you can say, anytime I see that special email address, then auto archive it. You could do this in Gmail as well. So just using a filter. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I think I think we need to change this logic as well. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure that once he adds these tests, he'll have to change the logic, so that'll work. Ha. Thanks. Just a few comments. Let me know if you have any questions. And he said this is the first time, so great job. Let's just comment. I don't like request changes because then it puts this like red thing on there and it's like, oh, I did something wrong. But no, you're just fine. Just keep working. You're doing great. First PR, good job. Also, sorry that it took me so long to get to this. I took a little break. Yeah, thanks for your work. Okay, cool. So next, let's go to our things here. Wait, we'll now run. Oh yes, this was a bit of a breaking change. Maybe we should change the default length as part, or timeout as part of this change as well. I think it makes more sense for it to be about 1 second. If someone's test is taking longer than that for a single wait, then they probably aren't mocking something they should be. In the context of Cypress, could change the default. And other E2E operations for those. What do folks think about that? Okay, that one's coming soon. It's gonna be great. Change that and actually I should probably label this as a breaking change. Labels, breaking change. I'm finally back from a bit of a break. Sorry about that. No, I'm not sorry. I had a great break. I'll be taking a hard look at breaking changes or shipping some breaking changes very soon. Soon. Not today. Soon. Good news is I'm pretty sure that even with these breaking changes we're suggesting, testingjavascript.com will still be updated or will still be up to date because I don't show some of the things that these things break, so that's nice. Add name filter. That was that. And we've got all of them. Okay. I've dealt with everything as far as the pull requests go. So now let's look at issues. Use debug module for logging instead of console log. I'm not sure we're going to do this. Yeah. There's not much logging. Kernel logging could, well, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave this open. I don't think that I'll personally work on this, and it looks like there's not a lot of theme behind it. So I'm going to close this for now. If someone feels strongly about it, then we can bring it up again. All right. Mutation observer problem. I'd recommend upgrading JSDOM, and the issue will just magically fade away. I gotta say, be friendly here. Hi there. All right. Yes, default install for React functional due to incorrect typing. Seems to be working okay for others. Not sure what the problem is, but probably get more help on from sorry. Okay, getting a phone call from a 888 number. Maybe this is I'm getting polled for political reasons for the first time in my life. Have you ever been polled? I've never been polled. So how do I know that these polls are actually representing people like me? They probably aren't. Polls are lies. Okay, great. They hung up. I use this screening service from Google where it'll just like talk to the person and they can talk back and say why they're calling and stuff, and I can read the transcript and answer if I want to. Most of the time, if I don't recognize the number, all the time, if I don't recognize the number, I'll press it, and most of the time they hang up before saying anything anyway. Works out great. Although sometimes people get like kind of confused. Okay, wait for element can leave its mutation observer running for all future tests. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember why we added the set immediate. Great. This is where things get kind of tricky. It's like, I don't remember why we used that. Maybe there was a good reason. Let's see if we can find out. Let's look at our history. No, not history. We're looking at our blame. And set immediate. Name here. Set immediate. Okay, so before we just used disconnect. Set immediate was added here. Does not get into an infinite set timeout loop after mutation. Or we're not in mutation. Okay, so we just need to. Not exactly sure what's going on, but this checks out. Okay, I need to link to that. Copy link. Well, I wasn't sure why it was needed either, but I think there's probably something we can do to solve number 99, which is why it was added, and your issue as well. What if we add the observer to some map or set thing and make sure the in the set, or I don't know. I'm not certain of the best way to go about this, but let's look at 99. What's the set timeout loop thing all about? I never understood. I never understood what this person was talking about. All these people using different frameworks and stuff makes it a little harder. Infinite set timeout loop. maybe if we use set timeout instead. I'd welcome, or if you could prototype something that works your situation and make a PR for that, will try. Good look. And there we go. Needs discussion or investigation. Okay. Dragging along. Here we go. Firing a click on a label necessary. That's JSDOM. I believe this is a JSDOM issue which has been solved in the latest version of JSDOM. You can upgrade. I'd recommend you upgrade it for your use case or for your setup. Just JSDOM 15 or 16, 16, 17? Yeah, 16. If you're using test, then try. Good luck. Oh, meant to close it. My bad. Close. Hold on a second. Oh. I'm pretty sure that's been fixed. Yeah, that should be fixed. Oh, it's a different issue than I thought it was. But I think both of those have been fixed. Inconsistent behavior of selector option. Oh, yes, this is yeah, short discussion because it's exactly what this is talking about. Yeah, that's a breaking change. In fact, we're gonna touch labels. RFC, not queries. No, we're not going to do this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This hasn't had. Hey, folks. This hasn't happened since it was opened. So I think we're going to close it. You can bring it up again in the future if someone wrongly about. Thanks. It used to be comment and then close issue on the tabs, and I'm getting over that. Okay. Sweet. I said I was going to do a little break a little while ago, but I haven't. And it's almost lunchtime for me. So let me check this out. This is called Run Cat. It's great. It will like, yeah, we've got different runners, but I have the reactor, but you can have the cat, and the faster it runs, the more resources your computer is using. So it's just like an indication of like, wow, you're doing something that your computer is freaking out about. And that's like live streaming right now. I've got a pretty hardcore computer though, because I do stuff like this, and so it never gets running very fast for me. But I like the reactor. There's also there are a bunch of these. They're fun. Check these out. Keep jumping over. Oh, they're great. I'm pretty sure I paid for it, but it's definitely worthwhile because I do check it sometimes. Like, oh, my fan's turned on. What's going on? And with this new beefy computer, it has not ever gotten too wild on there, but which is great. That's why I got the beefy computer, so that I could do these live streams and not worry about problems. Okay, ability to suppress logging full DOM. Okay. I'm fine with changing the behavior here a little bit. Anyone who feels strongly about this can feel free to open a PR with some suggested guys for this, and we can make it then fully without breaking changes. You shouldn't have. I don't think they have those comments anymore. It's like an old thing. I'm not sure we can reliably move those comments without causing more. But maybe we could expose an API that inverts role view, and I've got a blog post I'm going to share for that. Invert version of control. So you can do that yourself. Okay. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to close this. And labels. Enhancement. Okay. Very good. Add contains option to get by role to allow filtering. I talked about this. Yeah. Really intrigued by this accessible name query. I'm going to go ahead and close this in favor of the accessible name computation is working on in what did he call it? I can't remember. Okay. Add query that supports finding sections by their header text. Oh yeah. I think we've this as much as we will do. If you really want to have those extra queries, you can add them yourself. And let's find that. testinglibrary.com, docs, custom. Thanks, everyone. How's teaching been going, Kent? I haven't been able to attend a while, but hoping in the near future. Yeah, teaching's been good. I haven't scheduled any public remote workshops for a little while, just mostly because I took most of December off to hang out with the family. And November was super crazy busy for the testing JavaScript relaunch. And October was also testing JavaScript relaunch. I was working a lot on that. And I had a bunch of talks that month too. So yeah, it's been a little while since I've scheduled anything for public attendance. I do plan on doing some more this year. And a lot of what I'm going to be working on this year will be turning that workshop material into like testingjavascript.com type of experience. So yeah, lots to look forward to this year. It's going to be great. But things are going really well. Thanks for asking. Okay, TypeScript missing, ignore. I think we'll need, we don't host the TS definitions in this repository. Could you post? I gotta be friendly. Hi. Thanks for the issue. Okay, I've been hearing yelling and I'm like, oh, I hope my wife's okay. And it's happy sounds. I thought it was like really angry, mad sounds, and I was gonna go up and check it. But they just ran by my office and they're like laughing and stuff. So sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. Thanks for the issue. We don't host the TypeScript definitions in this repository. Could you post this to definitely typed and perhaps make a pull request to fix this? Thanks. Okay, and moving on. Got 16 left. Add full screen change event support. Gee, I don't know what to do about this. Oh, did Ganesh ask a question? I'm looking up Ganesh and it says message retracted, so I don't know what. Oh, and Giovanni asked, is that screening service Android only? Yeah, and in fact, I think it's Pixel only. I don't know if other Android phones have it. I have a Pixel 4. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do about this, honestly. I think it'd be fine to add the event, but so feel free to do that if you feel so inclined. But I don't know the best way to test this. Yeah, because I've never done anything like that before. The custom, or I'm not sure how to make the API any nicer than batch event is currently, or I don't see any API we could make that would work in batch event and fire event. In fact, we do have fire event. I can't remember what order it's supposed to go in. The DOM testing library. Go to event, fire event, element event. But you could use that. Ooh, sometimes I forget. Hi, folks. Text really quick. Oh. Okay, sorry, we just got yard work. Here, actually, I can do my text from here. Let me just do that really quick. Okay. Okay, good. I am sure what to do what he said. Yeah. Okay. Good. Back to the issues. And get by role should support fallback roles. I think we're looking at that right now. Remove wait for element. We looked at that. Let me see if anybody left comments. Our event key press is not working. Feel free to open a pull request. Thanks for the help, Nate. I'm not sure that will solve the issue. Did you try that? Verify it works. And actually, I've got a blog post to help with that. Node. If so, free to open up. I want to close it, but we'll just wait. It's kind of confused. I think it's not doing something. Okay. Then for multiple elements. Still waiting on that. I think that's okay. Don't know how many people would, but I don't see harm in adding it. Should be pretty simple. Feel free. Okay. And we're gonna go with labels. Okay. And screen export. Would it include the debug method? Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna say no on this one. The benefit of putting rather than import is that you don't have to update ports to use debug. Type screen debug, and then you can delete it, not worry about I think I'm in favor of this one. Okay, this is gonna be an okay, fire event is not working on IE. You know what else not working? I'm not. Just kidding. I mean, yeah, I don't do IE stuff these days. Been kind of nice. Okay. Oh, shared a Stack Overflow link. Curious on my opinion. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I don't know what to do for that. Sorry. Okay, we've got we have no click handler. Turns on. Oh, okay. I don't think we're actively doing anything to support IE. But we do want to make sure that if it's possible to run, need to bring your own. But if it's not something that can be fixed with a pill, then work which version of don't think I'm doing anything older than 10. Due to needs investigation. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Here we go. Let's do this. I need to add this person. We're going to transfer the ESLint plugin to the official org. Then we're going to go to testing library. We go to people, invite a member, this person, and good luck guessing that. Copy that. Hi there, Kyle. Happy to be back. I'm gonna make them. Oh, I haven't made a team for this yet. Team or ESLint again. Team format ESLint and no parent team. Visible team and members. And cool. So now you should, or actually let's do, should be able to transfer repo. I've added you to the org. Thanks. One. Okay, and then closing in favor of Sorry it took get to this. Just thanks. They pinged me on Twitter about it once. Okay, cool. Look at all these labeled issues. Great. Feature request, shadow DOM support. No. Nope. No. Okay, I don't really feel that way. I want to be able to test anything on the web, but I'm not going to bend over backwards to support the shadow DOM. That stuff's garbage. Okay. One. I just am not convinced that the complexity will be worth. You can feel free to open a PR if you like, but if it's more than a little complex, don't think. Ed, maybe you could even make a okay, and I think I had it in my clipboard. Queries. Let me be friendly. My friends, folks. Some people might think that's a little bit presumptuous of me to call them friends. Web components are the worst. Okay, cool. Feature request, pop state event. Sure. Or hi, person. Sure. Any and all events are welcome. Supported. Standard. Events are welcome. Honestly, we don't, and that can be considered a bug in this map. Event stuff is boom, event map all down here. Would you like make request? Hi Dan. Okay, labels, wanted, enhancement. It's actually also hey. Get closest by, yeah. This time. Yep, closing this in favor of 408. Thanks. That wasn't very friendly of me, but oh yeah. Sally talked to me about this on Twitter. Oh my goodness, they've really discussed this a lot. Sorry. Getting a phone call from an unrecognized number, so we're going to screen it. And I'm going to hold it because sometimes I forget after I hit screen to look and see if they're talking to me. And they hung up. If you really need to reach me, then you'll talk or you'll shoot me a text later. Okay. Pretty sure he. Be a little bit more blunt sometimes, I guess. Yeah, he's. Yep. Um, yeah. Just those two things, I guess. I don't know how to spell that. You're welcome, Games Bruv. uh, yeah, I don't know. Still waiting on. Okay. This. Remove wait for Alan. Okay. These are two distinct issues. Okay, cool. I think we have gotten through it all. Still have 13 open issues. What is your management? Have you tried Mobix? I've heard great things about Mobix. If I had to choose between Mobix and Redux, I would choose Mobix. But I've found that actually, like, you can get really far in React without using a state management solution. Like, I don't know, if you use co-location, you can get really far. So I've got this blog post that you might like, where I talk about that. Yeah, I don't know, like, what I think one of the biggest problems that people have is they combine different types of state, and probably the biggest two of these are server state and UI state. And when you combine them, then all of a sudden you do need a big state management solution. But if you separate them, where you're like, okay, my server state's gonna be in, I'm gonna use this abstraction for that. So whether that's React Query or Relay or something like that, you put all of your server state. It's basically a cache is what you have. It's not really state. It's a cache of this, what is in the server. Put that all over here. And then the rest of your stuff, you're just using built-in React stuff. Then I think you're like, you don't need anything else. So anyway, have fun with that. Okay, so it is past lunchtime for me now. I think I'm gonna go have lunch, and then I'll come back and stream some more on some of my other libraries that are not testing library specific. And I'll like check my email to see what I've got left. So hopefully that will be fun and interesting. And I forgot to label this. Should have needs discussion. I should make a needs convincing Kent because he's probably not going to do this, but yeah. Yeah, anyway, that was fun. And my computer did a great job streaming this. So it means I don't need my streaming PC, which is fantastic. Hooray. So happy about that. Tomorrow morning, I should be getting my lights installed again. And so then we can use the green screen. So I won't be this little box. It'll just be me. It'll be great. And then I can start putting up my sound foam stuff. That'll be awesome. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and have some lunch, and then I'll come back and do some more of my open source stuff, so you can check that out later, in like maybe an hour or so, or maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't make any promises on this live stream stuff, but hopefully I come back soon. Thanks for watching. It makes me more effective and more productive, so I appreciate that. And yeah, that's all I've got to say. So with that, have a good next hour of your life.